Dr. Slater!
Wow! Hero! 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 Hero!
Awesome! Awesome.
Oh, man.
All right, thank you for the invitation to speak today.
Which is crazy because they were making him do all this stuff.
The last few times I spoke at the college and physicians and surgeons at the meetings in House Street, it was actually really sunny. We all got our vitamin D, and maybe not so much today, but I'm thankful for the little break in the weather here, so we're not getting poured rain upon. So,
We are blessed today.
This crowd attending today, this is very encouraging. So thank you everyone for coming out.
We're behind you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what a privilege to speak after John Bristad and to hear a politician tell us that there is hope.
Yes.
That it is not too late to turn this nefarious, awful legislation around. It has not yet been enacted. And this, and recall of David Eby and all these other initiatives, it's not too late. We can do this together.
Turn
we
it
can do
around. Let's envision it.
this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
I was in my office in Port Coquitlam this morning, and one of my staff members gave me this potato.
Oh, it looks like a little bear.
And do you know what? This is an ugly potato.
No, it's turn it the other way.
Grassroots politics it's ugly,
little bear.
it's messy, right? We have,
yeah.
you know, different groups trying to do different things.
Yes.
Even though at the end, we're still an ugly organic potato, but, you know, this is going to taste pretty good next to my, you know, I don't know, sirloin steak or something tonight. So we're a potato, and that's okay. We're an ugly potato, and that's okay. What are our choices in British Columbia politically? If we could have a John Bristad in every riding to represent his constituents and not be beholden to a political party for sake of retribution and fines and jail, or who knows what happens to politicians when they don't follow the company line. As John mentioned, they get taken out of caucus. So what about the BC Liberal Party? Where is Kevin Falcon? How come Kevin Falcon isn't here today trying to recall David Eby? Where's Kevin?
Yeah.
The BC Liberal Party want to distance themselves from the federal Liberal Party and JT for obvious reasons. So they're going to change their name to BC United. That sounds to me like a soccer team. Being a soccer player is not a great idea right now because they die suddenly.
Yeah, heart attacks. Well, let's give it to them. Yeah. Yeah.
I spoke to a young woman this morning. She struggles with depression and anxiety. You know, I've been helping with that over many months. She's grieving the loss of her grandmother in December. She was unwell with advanced cancer and passed away in hospice, and she was sad. She was struggling. I spoke to her this morning, and she said, "Things have gotten so bad in my life. My depression and anxiety is just through the roof. My boss's wife just died, and one of my 30-something coworkers just died suddenly in her sleep."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
What do we have to do to get public health agencies in our province and in our country and around the world to start looking at why there is excess all-cause mortality after the rollout of vaccines? Why aren't we looking into this?
Right? Right. Absolutely.
Did anyone notice that the NDP is also trying to change their name?
No. Yes.
Okay, they're not really. This is just my poking little fun. But the new Democratic Party wants to change their name to the No Democratic Process Party.
Right. Yes. Bravo.
As they chose to close debate and rush through this awful Bill 36. So no democratic process in British Columbia, folks.
Nope. They didn't ask us.
Some of my colleagues, I think, will talk a little bit more about Bill 36, and John Ristad gave a nice, summary as well. I mean, for me personally, I mean, I've chosen, as other physicians who will be on the stage, have chosen to make some statements about what I believe to be truthful with respect to health. When my patients come and talk to me, they want to know, what do I think? I mean, they can read the newspaper, they can listen to Bonnie Henry and Adrian Dix, and Bonnie Henry's not their doctor.
Yeah!
She's not mine.
They want to know what I think.
Thank God!
In order for me to offer an appropriate opinion about my patient's medical care, I have to do the work, I have to do the research. And when my patients come in and ask me, should I get my 9-month infant vaccinated for COVID-19? I tell them, ask Bonnie. No, I don't. I tell them, don't give your kid that vaccine, it's not safe.
Yeah! Woo! Bravo! Bravo!
For saying such crazy things, I'm under investigation by the College of Physicians and Surgeons, and I could lose my medical license. That's scary, but I am compelled by my own morals and ethics to speak out when I see truth.
Bravo! Hero!
Losing my license is one thing. I cannot continue to practice in British Columbia under threat of losing my home or being incarcerated for 6 months for speaking truth. Known as misinformation in this process. Under Bill 36, I may have to leave, and some of my physician colleagues who are not willing to follow the mainstream narrative right down to talking to patients one-on-one in the office. If we can't speak truth, what's the point? I might as well just be tell us artificial intelligence doctor or something. Right?
New college! We need a new college!
All right. I do have an investigation. The College of Physicians and Surgeons is investigating me for speaking misinformation on the Doctors on Tour in April. If I asked some of these questions back several months ago in front of the college, and I still haven't received a clear answer. So I would appreciate your help if I could just maybe get you to help me with some of these things that I have to respond to, if that's okay. So when I tell you what I said, I want you to tell me, is that truth or misinformation? Can you help me with that?
Sure can.
Okay. There's eight of them. Number one is, I said that COVID-19 vaccines for children are not safe. Is that true?
Truth!
I also said, number two, I said that the spike proteins in the COVID vaccines are harmful.
Yes!
Is that true? Or misinformation?
True!
This is a longer one, bear with me, but this is the full statement that I have to defend. The total number of deaths in the last 2 years related to the COVID-19 vaccine is greater than all of the vaccine-related deaths reported to VAERS for the past 30 years. Is that true? Or is that misinformation? That one's easy to defend. It's in the frickin' VAERS database. They just need to look. Okay, this one I embellished a little bit, but nonetheless, I hope you're still on my side. I said, with a microphone in my face in Castlegar and Cranbrook, I said the COVID-19 vaccines were tested on an atrociously small number of children before being deemed safe. Is that true? Or misinformation? It was like 4,500 kids studied for about 2 months before the vaccines were deemed safe to give to 5-year-olds.
How many?
Is that atrociously
45?
small? That was my word. I'm going to stand by it. All right.
And there's a placebo.
This one is so puzzling.
Yeah.
I said professional athletes are dropping dead because of COVID vaccine-related heart injuries.
Right on.
Is that true?
That's true.
That's not misinformation. We all know that's true.
We all know that one.
I also said the chance of a child being severely harmed by COVID-19 illness is statistically 0. Is that true?
True.
That's true. Kids don't get harmed by COVID.
No.
What other things did I say that were silly? I said, okay, this one's kind of fun. Because often when I would close off my speech, I would say, something, just to get the Creston crowd all fired up and get Stephen Maltos all excited. And so what I would say was, what truckers have started is it up to doctors to finish.
Amen to the
And the
truckers.
College of Physicians and Surgeons wants me to defend that statement. I don't know. It's just what I said, and I believed it. So there.
We believe it too.
Yeah.
All right.
We're grateful
Now
for
this one's going to get me into trouble, but I'll say it anyway. I also foolishly said ivermectin is effective treatment for COVID-19. They said that was misinformation.
Oh, they should meet my husband. Yeah.
So in the letter from the college, it says that that's horse dewormer. Get that out of here.
Oh, yeah. That's why I got it from a pharmacist.
So under the current guidelines, as shown to me by the College of Physicians and Surgeons, I am not permitted to exercise my right to free speech because I have an MD after my name.
Oh, really?
Why does that matter?
Right?
Wow.
Shame.
Does free speech not allow scientific debate and discussion? When did that become inappropriate in this province?
When the commies took over.
Yeah, when the commies took over.
So we're a bit of an ugly grassroots organic potato, and that's okay. There are different things going on that we all need to consider participating in. So recall David Eby. I love that. That is so politically clever and hits the NDP government right in the heart. So let's do this. Let's canvass every household and point Ray and recall David Eby.
I'll knock on doors.
The petition group that I am associated with, we have a petition initiative as well. John Rustad is going to present this in the BC legislature, so there is some petitions going around basically asking the BC government to technically not repeal, but to delay the bill and not enact it. So let's get on that. Yeah, we need to do everything we can to increase public awareness about Bill 36, and it's not too late.
Okay. Right
Quick
on.
update, I've spoken before about our physician group and the judicial review to basically have the public health mandate, the public health state of emergency in BC removed, as well as to get healthcare workers back to work. That hits BC Supreme Court in April, and we're just waiting for Justice Koval this month to tell the government the details and the information that they need to provide. So for any of you who are able to, who are interested in following that, and if you're able to support us financially for legal fees, that would be fantastic. The website for information is cssem.org. That's the Canadian Society for Science and Ethics in Medicine, cssem.org. Thank you very much for your attention and for helping me with my questions.
Come on, guys. Let's really hear it for our heroes here. Well, I got Dr. Kevin Slater up on the stage with us. I want to ask, is there anyone here in the crowd today, in your time with me, let's say your appendix was bursting, or heart attack, or brain aneurysm, or
We
any
just
other
had our
kind of
Chamber of
medical
Commerce
procedure
event
that
last
you may
night,
need?
but maybe we
Would
can have
your
a public
concern
forum and a
be
hearing, and you could
if
come to
he's,
Langley.
up to
I would
date?
be very happy to, anytime.
I don't see a
just let me
single
know and I'd
hand.
be very happy
Nobody's
to come
raising
out.
their hand
How long
saying,
are you in
well, I
town
don't know if I want this